You're locked in to Wide Open Wednesday with Fred Fletcher and Nick Leach. Okay, kids, keep your hands inside the ride. It's going to get fun. Here we go. All right, we are live on Wide Open Wednesday on Wednesday night. A little bit of rain. I'll have the rain now and not have it on Saturday. We don't want no rain on Saturday because we want to get back to Wall Stadium so we can duplicate what we did Saturday night. Don Allen, Don, you're late. We already started. We already paid the intro. Where the hell were you at? I don't want no excuses, Don. Look, and we can see the full crash test dummy over here. See him? There's Donald over here. Don is our crash test dummy. He's been with us since we started. When we first started this deal, Don was our guy that would tell us if we had sound, if we did not sound, and everything else. So we got a great show lined up for you here. We do have our driver of the week coming on. We crowned a new driver of the week this week. It was a pretty good battle. He had just shy of 300 votes. And now I talked to Jack Gian today, and he said he got all them votes because Jack was probably down at the stripper bar again, handing out dollar bills and getting girls to vote for him. But that's beside the
They
point.
just took his dollar bills. They didn't vote for him.
Yeah. So and our but anywho, the big news around town, which has been the big news all winter, is Wall Stadium. And I'm going to tell you what, if you were at Wall Stadium, you got to see a transformation of what should have happened and a long time ago. But we move forward. We look out the windshield. We go forward. We don't look behind us. And what a great crowd! And
Standing room only there.
there's
man.
the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, so all you people that think that they didn't have a crowd at Wall Stadium, you're full of shit.
Yeah, the
Okay.
midway was packed. Everything
Everything was packed. The
yeah,
food
it
was good.
great.
Oh, the lines were too big. Somebody put on the internet, the lines were too big. They were too big because the food was good and people couldn't wait to get seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
And we ran late because we had a spectator that had a problem. Okay. Which that's what made us run late. And they got 6 divisions in.
Yeah, that's what I
and
was going to say.
y-
They had the full card
Yeah.
of divisions, so they did it right, hit
They-
it hard,
they done
showed
a great
everybody
job.
what they showed everybody what Wall can do with all the different classes and all. You got
Right.
it all at once.
Yeah.
So I ran a little late. It was
And
good. It was great.
when does the
Great
guy
show.
that's promoting the place and owns the place get in front of the crowd and tell him he's sorry? That never happens.
Nah.
But it happened at Wall Stadium. He said, we will make it better. This is not always going to happen. We'll fix the things that we need to fix. And trust me,
It's their first night.
they
They're
will.
gonna
It
do
was their first night. So we duplicate this next Saturday night, this coming Saturday night. Fancy Nancy's going to do a non-rain dance for us, and we're not going to have any rain. So what we're going to do, we're going to Earl Krause in here real quick. Earl, I'll tell you what, if nobody was impressed Saturday night, they need to check their medication and get it fixed because
It was a great night.
I was impressed. It was a really great night. I had a really good time. I got to thank you and a whole bunch of other people for letting me come in there and become an asphalt guy and be a part of the Wall Stadium family. It was really cool.
Oh, thank you, Nick. It was great having you on the team, and I know you had a lot of fun interacting with the fans during intermission there when we did the T-shirt giveaway in the grandstand, for example, and Warren Alston, our chief starter, was giving out small checker flags to the kids. That was just all part of the great evening. Family entertainment all the way, and yeah, as you mentioned, gentlemen, it ran a little long. It was just one of those opening nights, 6 divisions. And again, as you mentioned, one of our our spectators, we always say it's part of the Wall Stadium family. Unfortunately, a spectator had a medical issue while our safety team was, attending to that person. That took a little extra time. We had some kids came out of the woods in the first turn, and they were kind of watching the racing over there. So they had to stop because obviously they were in an unsafe spot. So there was a lot of things going on, but we got it in. And as you mentioned, Pete Miletto and Fred Archer, the new operators of the track, spoke to the fans directly. And one of the things that Pete Miletto said was that from here on out, only 4 divisions a night, 4 divisions a race night. They rotate around between our modified sportsman, factory stock, legend cars, the 4-cylinder cars, and the TQ midgets. They're going to rotate divisions. So it's only 4 on a given Saturday night, and that'll make things run smoother as well. So we appreciate the great turnout of fans. I know myself and Gary Larson, we announced from the booth. Lee Greenwood, a longtime announcer at Wall Stadium, going way, way back. He came back to join us on the team this year. Jeff Gravatt, of course, he's been with us for so many years, does Victory Lane and opening ceremonies. And Nick Leach joined the group and had
a mistake that was.
Time. No, not at all. It was great to have you there, Nick. And it's all part of the Wall Stadium family, and it's going to get just better and better from here on out. So look forward to it. So.
Now, a guy that was there was this guy. And I'm surprised you didn't try to sneak up in the booth, Earl, and try and steal you and try and bribe you to take you out to dinner after the races were over, to bring you over to the lowdown entertainment side. But yeah, he says hats off to the entire staff and everybody.
That's how crowded it was. I didn't even see him.
Yeah.
And how do you miss Bear?
He came and found me when we were doing the T-shirt thing, which was really cool. 2 T-shirt cannons, and the drivers were working. James Blewett, and they were one on one
Ferris.
side, one and Ferris, and one on the other side. And you got to forgive me because I don't know any of these drivers. I just know the ones that transfer over to dirt and go back and forth. But I'm trust me, I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. But yeah, it was a great time, and we got some guests that are going to be with us that are Wall Stadium alum, and
Yes.
we're going to get to that real quick, girl. So I'm going to take you off real quick. We'll bring our first guest in here.
Okay.
We could probably bring
Do
all
them
these
all.
people in
I'll
here
put 'em all on.
at the same time. So let's do this real quick, okay? And then we will bring this lady in here because I spent the time to do this. So we'll put this up for her. They call her Fancy Nancy Riegelman, and she is. Hey there, how are you?
Hi guys, how are you tonight?
We're great now. We got all these great people from Wall Stadium with us. Earl Krause is with us. Earl's with us every week, but it was so cool. I could tell that Earl was digging what was going on at Wall Stadium. He waited for this all winter. We've been talking about it all winter. And you being a racer there and your husband being a racer there, you guys had to be really, really thrilled with the way things went Saturday night, Nance.
It was absolutely amazing to see all the butts in the seats. So many people came. I hope we keep that momentum through the whole summer. Where else do you want to be but the Jersey Shore and watching stock cars? So I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what happens.
Well, it was a great program. I mean, the people I sat in the pits and watched people go to concession stands, watch the drivers. Nobody was complaining about anything, not about being in the lines. They said the bathrooms are extra clean. And I said, this is what you guys deserve. This is what you've been waiting for. And everybody had a good time. The racing was really good. The people got to see Paulie Hartwig. He's got a lot of fans in dirt racing, a lot of fans in asphalt racing. Got to see Joey Payne in a TQ. He was out there racing. Then I got to see him in an official shirt.
Yeah, that was weird.
I'm going to have to ask him about being an official. And then, of course, we have Kimmy and Joey with us here. So let's do this. Aha. So,
Hey.
Hi,
hey,
guys.
Hey.
Hey, so we got everybody from Wall here with us. So let me do this. Hold on one second. we can do this here.
We got to say Wall a whole bunch of times.
We got to say Wall a whole bunch of times too. See,
Got
Kimmy,
to get
now-
Ryan Leary laying on
now,
the ground
Kim,
again.
when I was making this up, okay, if you say that 10 times real fast, you could be Asian. Say that 10 times real fast. Give me Ling Pain. Give me be Asian if you say that 10 times.
Yeah.
So, Joe, tell me about this. You drive a race car, and all of a sudden, nobody's going to give you any shit because now you're wearing an official shirt. What's up with that?
Pete wanted me to be the tire guy. You know, I've got plenty of experience treating tires indoors,
Okay.
and I know what to look for, and so he brought me on.
Well, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sounds like solid planning to me.
It sounds like solid planning to me too. Now, I met Nancy for the first time. She was up there with this young lady named Carol, I'll say. And me and Fred were sitting there talking, and she goes, I know you guys. I watch Wide Open Wednesday every Wednesday. I need your autograph. So I'm like, okay, I'm flattered. So she made us sign her program. Fred signed it, and she goes, it ain't complete unless Magic, because we had Craig with us, who's our producer here on Wide Open Wednesday. She said, it's not complete unless I get his autograph too. So we signed all that. So this week when we go, if we get it, we got to bring her some cards that we have. And I got to get some decals for you, Nance, to put on your race car. We have Wide Open Wednesday decals.
Sounds good. Yeah, we got to give all the moms a big shout out this week. Mother's Day is coming. So Carol, Terry, all the moms who put up with us racing and cheer us on in the grandstands.
Well, Kimmy, your daughter, I seen her Saturday night.
Yep.
And I told her you were going to be on this show. So let me look at my comments here. She's not in the comments yet, but she said she was going to come on here and harass you. Now,
that's great. But she's about 15 hours ahead of us in a time zone.
Oh, okay. But she was telling me all about what she's doing and how she didn't want to take a year off, but she had to. And, you know, Kimmy, I've known you for a long time. You were my boss at one point. She was
since
a lady
I was 19.
And she would call me up and go, Nick, you got to do a random drug test. I know you really don't like doing this stuff, but, you know, because I've been driving a truck forever. I drove a truck for Uncle Don, who was a great man, not only just to have as a boss, but as somebody who was behind racing and Ball Stadium, big legacy there for Don Ling. Now, Joey Payne, how was the TQ? Was that all you had? Did you have any more, or you just didn't make the right adjustments?
Well, we were really fast in practice, and in time trials, we're only like 0.005 of a second behind the first two. And when the sun went down, the car got free. So I had more in the car, but we just couldn't get it to the track. It was really free.
Well, it was pretty cool to go there. You know, that's probably like the third time I've ever been to Wall Stadium, and to walk in there. And Fred warned me. He said, look, in the beginning, it's not going to look like there's anybody here. He said, but I'm going to tell you what, an hour after the gates open, you're going to see. You'll just see how. And I walked out, I came back, and I looked over the grandstands, and I'm like, holy cow, this place is packed. And you guys.
I've never seen it that packed.
I've never seen it that packed.
I don't think I have either.
For Turkey Derby. And yeah, it's funny because I was talking before you guys came on. Oh no, it wasn't packed. It wasn't standing room only. Bullshit. I mean, it was packed. There was a lot of people there. Look, that's not packed. There ain't nobody there. Look at it. Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize how many people until I was pulling onto the racetrack. I was like, wow, that is insane.
I looked out the window from the main office, and I was like, look at the concession lines. Like, I couldn't believe how full the Midway was. It was crazy.
It's great. It's
And
so
I
great.
think-
Yeah, I went to buy a sweatshirt like 2 hours after it opened. They were out. So that's how many people.
And Steve Barrick said he sold out of programs, and he
Yeah.
hasn't done that in a long time.
Wow.
Sold out of programs. He's. I mean, when you got who you have and the team that you have there, it's just like you got the right atmosphere, you got the right people, you had a ton of race cars, and that's what Wall has needed for a while. They needed that shot in the arm, and hopefully that's what it's going to be like every week. I mean, you're not going to have a standing room crowd like that every week because the one division isn't going to be there that people follow, but it's out there now. It's out there that Fred and the team that you guys have put together, you guys got your shit together, and everybody knows it, and everybody knows what happened before and what's happening now. They know that Wall Stadium is the place to be, and the
Yep.
racing is good, and everybody's getting treated good. I didn't see anybody complaining about anything until we were on our ride home and we looked on Facebook, and I said, this has got to be somebody that we know using an unassumed name, complaining about the food line, complaining about how we were running late, but I'll give
They
your
made it up too.
I'll give your fans credit. They blew that person out of the water.
Yes.
And yes, they did.
Deservedly so.
Yeah, they blew that person out of the water by saying, well, maybe the food lines were so big because the food was better than it's ever been.
Oh,
And-
there's a new bottom line for sausage sandwiches now of all the tracks. I mean, I knew Walls was good. And I love them all. I'm like a sausage sandwich connoisseur.
My father even complimented the food, and he doesn't compliment much. So
That sausage sandwich is definitely on point.
All right, we will bring Earl in here because nobody better than Earl.
Hey,
Earl, I
Nancy, Joey,
heard
Jim.
I heard the
Earl.
excitement in you all night long, just listening
Oh, yeah.
to you on the microphone.
Thank you.
You were super excited because you knew what was going to happen. We all knew what was going to happen because of the team that they put together. And Joe, you racing all these years and going to Wall and being married to Kimmy and being involved in Wall, this is what they deserve, don't you think, Joe?
Absolutely. I mean, it just goes to show when you put a good team together, what happens.
Yes, indeed.
And, not to be rude or anything, but the other regime chased people away.
Yeah.
And Pete and Freddie and the whole team they assembled, they're welcoming people with open arms, and it just goes to show that if you treat people good, they're gonna come and watch
support you.
watch your show.
Right.
Now, there's a question. I guess this is for you, Joe. Do you think supers will come back to Wall?
No,
Whatever that means.
no.
Super modifieds. I don't think so. They look neat racing at Wall, but almost too much power, right, Joe? It's just they don't work. They don't work.
Yeah, the big block cars are too powerful. The Smack Tour that was there last year.
Yeah.
I mean, if they came back, I mean, I would probably try and get a ride because, they're about half the horsepower of a big block. So
They put on a good show.
yeah, it was a good show last year.
Kim, do you know how many people watched on Dirt Track Digest? Does anybody know?
No, I heard them talking about it in the main office yesterday, but I don't know what the final number was.
yeah, I know Scott and I asked Pete. He didn't know yet either. So I'm excited to find that out also because
Yeah.
I heard from a guy on Facebook who said he hasn't been able to get to the track in years and was really happy to be able to watch it somehow, some way, because he just isn't capable of coming. So I think it's great that we have new avenues to bring in new fans.
Well, here is something for you. This is great. Wall Stadium was international on Saturday night. During the race, it was during the heat races. Warren Coulthard, whose son Ryan competes, a former Legend Car champion, moving into the Sportsman division. Last week, Warren married Christine, second marriage for both, great couple, and they were honeymooning in Aruba. During the racing meet, Gary Larson and I got a text that Warren and Christine were watching us on Dirt Track Digest in the airplane
Nice.
flying back from Aruba. And they said they were just loving the show, watching it. And it was like, wow, we're international now. So it was really great. Yes, indeed.
That's cool.
Isn't that neat? Yeah.
That is
Shows
neat.
the power.
Yeah.
Now, Kim, you have a Nancy told me she's an accountant now. You still have Finish Line bookkeeping, right?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So I started that about 3 years ago. This guy comes home from work and just works on the race car. He's just always busy. So I was like, well, I need my own thing to do. And I always love working with numbers and I wanted to start a business. So I decided to do bookkeeping. And then when I created my logo, I was like, yeah, this is absolutely my thing. So I've been doing it for a few years. I'm doing the bookkeeping for the track. So I have racing and bookkeeping intertwined. And I really don't think it gets any better than that for me.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, you've been doing bookkeeping and all that stuff for a long time. And,
Yes.
when you ran the Powder Puff at New Egypt, okay, and then he came there and I interviewed him, I interviewed you. that's how we all became. I became friends with you because I worked for your Uncle Don.
Yep.
But I was always an admirer of his because of who he is and his attitude that he doesn't take any crap from anybody, and that's pretty cool.
He takes
attitude
it
to
from
have
me though.
sometimes.
Just saying.
But when I raced go-karts, my very first go-kart that I ever bought, I bought from Kimmy and Rob.
Yep.
They sold me my first go-kart, and that's how I got into go-kart racing. So yeah, we've been in it for a long time, and then to come to Wall and walk in the office and see Kimmy there and have her greet me, and then to meet Nancy. I mean, I didn't know Nancy from Adam, but just to see her and then to tell her, I want you to come on my show. Now, we were supposed to do a Leadfoot Ladies of Racing segment on women for Mother's Day, but now Kate's going to get fully involved in Wall now too. So Brian's got her doing some stuff. So now, and there's nobody better than Kate to organize stuff because me and Fred are dummies. Okay. So everything behind the scenes is done by Kate Brown. So
It's always
a
done
lot-
with
yes,
a woman behind the
yes.
scenes. Come
Well,
on.
behind every man, there's a good woman. Behind every woman, there's a good behind. Remember that. Okay. And if you see these cars on our table, Doug McGill met us before we went into Wall Stadium, and we have a Parker Bone car here. That's out of Doug's personal collection, and we got to thank Doug for letting us take that on borrow. We're borrowing that. He said you can give it back to me when you want, but it's cool to have a Wall Stadium car here and all these little cars that we used to play with when we were kids. I had a million knees underneath the bleachers, but it's really cool to have you guys on here with us. It's easy for me because everybody I asked always says yes. We have her on here every week to talk about Wall Stadium.
That's why we're here. It's not you.
Yeah. And then, Nancy coming on here is pretty cool because I know she's pretty popular. Well, Joey's always popular.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wants to get next to his good friend Tony Stewart, even me. So we'll try and get him on the show one of these days. I mean, Joe, and I'll ask you a personal question about Tony. When you think about great race car drivers and you think about some of the best race car drivers of all time, how do you not put him in the list? Drag racing, sprint car racing, Indy racing. How does his name not come up on that list?
Well, because a lot of people don't like him, and he's got this persona that he's an ass, and when he was driving NASCAR, he wouldn't sign autographs, and he kind of got a bad rep. But like when Kim and I go to the drag racing now and see him signing autographs for an hour,
And he truly enjoys it.
he does enjoy it.
He does.
Well,
I always say to him, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah,
You
he
don't
has
sign
said,
autographs.
he said that before. He said there was so much stuff that he didn't like on the other side. Now it's more relaxing. He enjoys going. He likes going. I mean, he was at New Egypt several times, and he had a personal friend of his that was a personal friend of mine, and he would say, "Look, I'll come in. I want to do my thing. I want to race. After the races are over, I'll do whatever you want." And sometimes, like Ryan Godin, I'll use him as an example. So many people don't like him either, but spend 5 minutes with somebody that you really think that you don't like.
Mhm.
Spend 5 minutes with him, and then you'll realize that he's a human being too, and he has a heart too.
Ryan's a riot.
And Ryan's a riot to hang out with and have a good time with. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that don't like you, Joe, because sometimes you'll tell them to, in their hat sometimes. But
No, not Joe.
There's no doubt. I'd probably be a lot further in my career if I was.
spend
if I
5
treated
minutes
people
with
better.
you. Spend 5 minutes with you, and they'll fall in love with you. The reason why I got to know Jimmy Blewett, you won't like him. I spent I said, I got to meet this guy that everybody hates. I spent 5 minutes with him.
Jimmy's awesome.
Jimmy's awesome.
Mhm.
During anything that I can ask Jimmy that Jimmy hasn't given me. And he's one of the reasons why I came to Wall Stadium along with Earl Krause. Jimmy's always been good to me. I talked it over with my wife. She said, you cannot tell him no, Nick. He's always been in your corner at New Egypt. He's always, if I had a problem, even at New Egypt, Jimmy was always one to step up to the plate and be a voice for me. So, our family, our racing family extends no matter what, either asphalt, dirt, drag racing. I've been involved with them all. And I'm looking forward to going to Wall Stadium each and every Saturday night and having some fun and getting to know the characters. Like Earl said, I want to be able to go around the pits in the golf cart and talk to all these different people and have a good time. And they all ask me, I got to win a heat race now so you can interview me and put me on Facebook and stuff like that. So that's what we're planning on doing. But I appreciate you guys coming on here. Nancy, what are we doing this year? You just going to race at Wall or are you going to travel?
I possibly am going to jump back in my dirt car next month at Big Diamond. I'm going to take it back from Scott for one race because Big Diamond is one of my favorite tracks. I think he's a little upset about it, but you know, like Kimmy said, we're kind of in charge.
Yeah,
Yes.
we rule it.
So
We're only the boss when women ain't around. I understand.
yeah,
Earl's
so
smiling because he agrees.
Oh yeah, Pam Krause. She's the best. My
That's
better
right.
half. Absolutely.
once he gets the 7X fixed, I'll probably run a couple of races again up at Hudson also. So
That's good. And Nancy, I have to ask you. I know Gary Larson and we loved it. What did you think with that huge field of factory stocks on Saturday night? I think it was 27. It was great.
So excited. It was amazing. I'm like, there they all are. I knew they were out there,
Exactly.
but
Yes.
where were they?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I know.
that just added to the show.
Yeah, we're going to lose a couple and then
Right.
gain a couple. We're never going to have the same full field, but I think we're going to have full fields all year.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to it. Pete said he's going to throw us all out there. I think we can handle that many cars on the track,
indeed.
no problem. You know, we're a little slower than the modifieds. We have full bodies. We can kind of bump and bang off of each
Yep.
other. So why not?
American Steel. That's it.
Yeah, but you
Shout out
work
to
on your race
O'Shea's.
car too. You spend
O'Shea's
time in
Auto
the
Repair,
garage
too.
working on your stuff. You know, it doesn't matter what division you're in. Everybody does the same thing. They work on their cars all week to get them ready for the weekend.
Mhm.
Joe, what are you doing this year? I know your son, he's all involved in that too, and I know you're pretty proud of what he does, and we got to get him on the show one of these days too.
Oh yeah.
But what do you plan on doing this year, Joe?
I'm just going to race the TQ. I'm driving for Phil DeMario. Him and I have been friends for like over 45 years.
hmm
And me and him finally hooked up last year. And I've driven the car 3 times and we've had pretty good success with it so far. And I'm looking forward to getting him his first win as a car owner. And that's basically it. I mean, with the price of gas and the economy so crazy, I really don't want to travel that much. I got a NEMA Light for Anthony, and we might run it once or twice, 3 times. I don't know. And my Super is just sitting there. I don't have it in me to drive 5.5 hours to Oswego every week to race.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't want to drive all over like Scott Riggleman?
He's a crazy
Well,
man.
with the economy the way it is, if it gets better, maybe next year or so, and then guys will start traveling again.
Yeah.
You know, it's just tough. It's tough, and you don't have the help like you used to have.
No.
Before you'd have 10 people come to your garage just to work on your race car. Now you have either family members, and family members are tough to get to work on your race car
Yeah.
anymore. So if you have 3 guys that are dedicated or gals that are dedicated, then you got something. So, but no, we really appreciate you guys coming on here. We're going to take a pause for the calls, but open door policy.
Anytime.
You guys already know that. Nancy, I'll see you Saturday night. Hopefully Mother Nature gets off her broom and decides to let us race. But Kimmy, Joey, thank you very much for coming on. Nancy, thank you for coming on.
Kim, Joey, Nancy, great to see you guys.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thanks.
Make
See
sure
you
you get your
guys.
fans to subscribe and like our Facebook page. That helps us out too. Thank you guys. We
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yes, Saturday.
Thanks.
Thank
Yep. See you Saturday. All right, Earl, we're going to take a pause for the calls and we'll be back.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Let's go over here. Go down here. Who is all the rage? Sage Chiropractic. That's right. Sage is all the rage in chiropractic care. Dr. Carey and Dr. Mike will take care of you and all your back needs, and they specialize in other things too. Give them a call, 215-497-0700. They have all the equipment, all the stuff you need to get yourself in shape. They're the people that gave Fred his adjustment so he can drive his race car on Saturdays at New Egypt Speedway. They are our official sponsor of Wide Open Wednesday, so go see them. If you have any problems with your back or any other problems you think you're having that are related to your back, you got to go see Sage because they're all the rage in chiropractic care. So see Sage Chiropractic. Their phone number is 215-497-0700. Go see Dr. Kerry and go see Dr. Mike. Bob Drayton Incorporated has been locally owned and operated since 1955. Their goal is to provide excellent customer service and quality rentals to every client. They have a large selection of rentals and solutions for every project or every event you have. You can count on their experienced team for fast and courteous service each time you call them. And they have a 24-hour emergency service, locally owned and operated since 1955. That's over 70 years, gang. Licensed and insured, free estimates available, 24-hour service, military and senior discounts, quality products, and an excellent customer service. Check them out, gang. They're located at 151 Big Hill Road, Southampton, New Jersey. Their phone number is 609-859-3629. And they race, that's right, New Egypt Speedway, Bridgeport Speedway. Bob and his son race the 4-cylinder class, and they sponsor the class at New Egypt Speedway. So when it hits the fan, he's your man, and whatever you eat, he's got your seat. They have a 1-800 number, and it's 1-800-521-2014. So whatever you need, give Mr. Bob a call, and he'll help you out. They are official sponsor of Wide Open Wednesday right here on Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. Mr. Bob, he's on the job, and you should be too. Let's talk about transmissions for a minute. You want to get to victory lane, you can't be in low gear, you got to be in high gear. I'm talking about high gear transmissions located in South Jersey. That's right. We specialize in repair, refresh, and troubleshooting your Northeast Dirt modified transmissions. That's right, high gear. They specialize in Burt Generation 1 and 2 transmissions, and they also service Winters transmissions. It's home of the modified number 13P, driven by Anthony Tramontana Jr. They have reasonable pricing, quick turnaround. You can pick your transmission up at New Egypt Speedway or Bridgeport Speedway, and you can find them on Facebook at High Gear Transmissions. Now, these transmissions are serviced by a great tech, Anthony Tramontana Sr. You can give him a call at 609-385-3084. That's right, High Gear Transmissions. You know, the season-ending season, and you're worried about that transmission, you're worried about it getting serviced, why not call High Gear and get it done? They'll take care of your transmission. You won't have to worry about it. When you put it back in the car, you'll put it in gear, you'll go to victory lane, you'll be in high gear, and you'll be a winner with high gear. All right, we're back live. Yeah, that was a pretty good interview. They're great people. It was great to have Nancy on. Great to have Joey Payne and Kimmy Payne on. Of course, Kimmy Ling Payne. But we have this guy waiting in the window. I'm going to bring Earl back on here. One word, Bear, about stealing, and you're done. That's all I'm going to tell you. One word about stealing, Earl, and you're done. And we're going to bring Bear Schlosser in here.
Hey,
Bear.
Hey.
Hey.
Trip to Wall
Good to see
Stadium,
you, man.
Bear.
Good to see you guys.
You want to tell Earl?
I think we should go hard and steal Bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
steal Bear. Yeah, but Bear runs everything for Low Down Entertainment.
That's
Joe
how hard we have to go.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. What's going on, Bear? How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I just wanted to come on and say that, you know, Mrs. Bear and I were at Wall for the opener, and man, the place was electric.
Thanks.
We stood in line. I don't know. There was probably 100 people ahead of us to get tickets, and we were 2 hours before the scheduled start time, and people kept filing in until the start time, which was awesome to see. I don't very seldom sit in the grandstands. I'm not really a bleacher creature. But I'll say this about Wall Stadium. Earl kept us in tune with everything that was going on throughout the night.
Thank you.
The food was phenomenal. Yes, the lines were long, and I saw that they actually put an ad out to get some additional help. I don't think they expected what they got, but it was awesome. And we were the next people in line at the funnel cake stand when the national anthem went off, and they stopped working, and everybody respected our country. And,
Nice.
and it was just perfect.
Thank you.
And they have a really cool Hall of Fame there, which I had never. I've been to the Wall a million times. We raced legend cars there for years, and I'd never seen a Hall of Fame thing. That was pretty cool to go through.
Very
You know,
nice. Glad you like
it-
that.
yeah, they got a lot of nice stuff there. It's
Yes.
a good night out for whatever it was, $25.
Hmm.
But yeah, hats off. Great racing. It was
Thank
good to
you, Mayor.
see.
That's
You know, it's
great.
good to see the blue, the 14 car win. That's a good buddy of mine there. Sean Carrig, obviously, it was great to see him and JC. They came out to the
Yes.
grandstands. Jeffrey Sutton got the TQ win, which was cool.
Yeah.
It was
Those
just
are
a good
alumni
night
from
out.
Lehigh Valley Quarter Midgets. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It was a good night. I just wanted to come on here and just personally say, hey, great job
Oh.
to everybody.
Thank you.
Well,
And Nikki, the updates from the pits was great because you know that car goes off the track, you never see it again. Nobody knows why or if it's coming back. And you relaying that info to Earl and Earl telling us in the crowd was just good.
It really was. It really was.
yeah. Well,
It
now
was like a difference maker.
Brian's
Yeah.
going to do something a little different. Earl's going to come to me and I'm going to talk while I'm standing next to the car. Whatever's going on, I'm going to be talking live from
Yes.
the pit and doing that relay on my own. And then Earl's going to say, shut up, we're going green. and that's how that's going to work. So we're going to add a little different element and go from there. Now, speaking of Mr. Barney, yours truly gave him a nickname. He didn't respond to me yet, but I am going to call him Blake Shake and Bake Barney is the nickname that I gave him. So we'll see if that moniker fits. And I gave another guy a nickname too, but I'm going to hold on to that for now. So, but yeah, it different experience for me, Bear. You know, I'm a dirt guy through and through.
Yeah.
Done that my whole life with my brother. But to go there and witness what happened there and know what they went through to get there and know what Fred and Pete and everybody involved and going there the Saturday before when it was raining and seeing them people working in the rain
Yep.
to get things done for opening night.
Hmm.
I think if you're an asphalt racer or an asphalt fan on a Saturday night, if you're not at Wall Stadium, there's definitely something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. The car counts were phenomenal. The
Yes.
racing was great. You know, couldn't beat it.
No, there's not a bad seat in the house, as Doug says here.
Mhm.
Definitely. And,
It's true.
you know, the cool thing is we have Earl on here every week, but to see him in his element and just to hear him on the microphone, you could tell the excitement was there. And then Gary
Yeah,
Larson,
definitely.
same deal. Gary was excited. You could tell, and you could just tell that they were proud of what Wall accomplished.
Well said.
I mean, you know what I mean? Very well.
Yeah, and like even Jim Murdoch, he said, "Man, it's good to be back home."
Oh, yes. Yeah. Big Jim. Yes. Doing the camera work.
Jim,
for
you know,
Dirt Tech
Jim
Digest.
worked at New Egypt with us, and you know, Jim did some announcing at New Egypt. Jim is best when he's behind the camera. There nobody better than Jim behind the camera.
Yeah.
I talked to him. I told him I watched some of the footage. I said, Jim, you are great at what you do with a camera. New Egypt footage suffered because Jim was not behind the camera at New Egypt. I know he loved doing the announcing, but their footage suffered without him being behind the camera. And it shows because Wall Stadium's coverage was great. And that
Yeah.
was Jim behind the camera. He knows the angles. He knows what to do. He knows what to use. And yeah, I mean, it showed. And all you can do is go forward from here. And they're not going to have that many divisions, so you're going to get out of there early. But the true race fan is not going to complain about what they had Saturday night.
You know, that's fact. Nobody in the stands was complaining at all. It was like, you know, it was almost like Mahoning's opener, like a country fair atmosphere. Everybody's getting
Yeah.
along. Everybody's chit chatting. It was just good.
Yeah, Cody James Mount, he works there. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you
Cody's
see
great.
what he's saying there. You know, and yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy because you work at a racetrack because you love it. Okay, you're not making $1 million at it. You go there every week because you love it, and sometimes you dread going there. You know what I mean? But now it's the way it should be, and now it's a pleasure. Now you're pissed off that there's rain in the forecast for Saturday. You know what I mean? You're like, oh
Yeah.
man, it can't rain on Saturday. I can't wait to get back there to see what happens this week. And that's what we're trying to do. We're get it to people want to go back to Big Diamond. People want to go back to Grandview because Ryan Watt beat his son Saturday night. So they want to go back to see if Logan's going to take him out so he has to sleep in the backyard. You know what I mean? And then Dominic Buffalino wins at Bridgeport.
Yes.
You know, all this stuff that's going on. This is what we need to bring people back to the racetracks to sit in the stands. And that's what it's all about. I want New Egypt to come back. I don't care if I'm there a part of it or not. I just want the racetrack to come back.
Yeah, can't lose it.
No, we can't afford to lose any tracks. But, you know, it was neat to have you there, Bear. I know you drove a hell of a long way to get there. But
It's 2 hours. I've done lots worse. I've driven to Knoxville.
I was glad to keep you away from Earl so you couldn't try and steal him Saturday night. So
we got
you
a
know.
non-disclosure signed
I
already.
missed you, Bear. I was there for the taking.
Yeah, I missed you, bud.
Yeah, I mean, walking around the pits and the racers and them knowing the hard work that everybody did, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see the smiles. And don't get me wrong, we're going to have bad nights here and there. And if that's the worst that it's going to be, everybody's in for a big surprise. So it
was great too. I see Daniel just posted that Lee Greenwood being back, long time announcer at Wall Stadium, going way back. And Lee was away from the track for the last, it's got to be at least 6 years, maybe 7, maybe even a little bit more. And this year with the new management coming in, Lee was asked to return to join our staff. And it was wonderful working with him on the microphone again. They call him Uncle Leo. He's a fixture at Wall Stadium. Great gentleman, did a lot of local DJing as well on the local radio stations. And he's back being part of the team. So it was wonderful having Lee back. And that just added to the special atmosphere on Saturday night. Good friend of the Wall Stadium. And he's back. And, you know, again, Gary and I just had a great time. Jeff Gravatt, he's been there so many years. He anchors Victory Lane for us. And again, Lee and now Nick. Man, what a team. we just had fun. And Bear, you can see it. We were enjoying ourselves.
It was great. It was nice seeing Warren on the flag stand as well.
Yes. Yeah, what a crew.
Yeah. So hats off, guys.
I mean, you know, that was opening night. It's going to get better from there.
I think you needed all those divisions, even though it ran a little longer than some people like. It was way past my bedtime. But I think you needed all those classes to show what can happen at Wall Stadium with all the different classes. You might not have them all.
Yes.
It's going. Yeah, I mean, somebody says, "Oh, we're going to run 3 classes in street stocks." All right, it's going to be a good show. Or we're going to run 3 classes and TQs. It's like, oh man, it's going to be awesome too. So it shows everything it can do. It was like a escapade of everything.
Yeah, it's like a preview of the year.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep.
That's
exactly.
it. Yes,
that's the best way of saying it. Yep.
Right.
Yep. And that wasn't even it was the spring fling.
Yes.
In the winter time, but there's some special shows coming up that people are going to be interested in. They're going to honor the legends, and we're going to have some of the superstars that race there. And they got some big ideas, and I'm glad I'm going to be a part of it. That's going to be cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, pay some of the bills here, and we will come back.
Yep, I'll catch up with you guys later. Have a great rest of the show.
Thank you. We'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, we're going to take a pause for the cause again, as we always do, and we're going to thank some of the people that take care of us. Our buddy is here. Up next, we have Fletcher's Garage. That's right, the main sponsor of Wide Open Wednesday. And they are located at 480 Hood Boulevard in Fairless Hills. Their phone number is 215-295-4931. And their motto is, if they can't fix it, it's broke. It's home of America's mechanic, Fred Fletcher, and he also does Need for Speed on WBCB on Thursday mornings. So keep an eye out for Mr. Fletcher, America's mechanic. Also, we have reliable consulting, sales, training, and marketing brought to you by Chris Bennett. His phone number is 215-206-9053. We thank all our sponsors for participating on Wide Open Wednesday. You got wheels that's seen better days. Don't replace them, revive them. That's right. Vibrant Powder Coating and Wheel Repair. Bent rims, scuffs, no problem. Vibrant makes them smooth and strong and stunning again. From the street to the strip, they'll make your ride shine like new custom colors, flawless finishes, and durable coatings that turn heads and handle heat. Give them a call today at 1-267-566-6842. They're located at 569 Unionville Avenue, Pendle, PA 19047. That's Vibrant Finish. For all you need in powder coating and wheel repair, they make your ride look sweet. So give them a call. Hey, let's talk about roofing. Protect Roofing, protecting your assets 24/7, emergency service and maintenance. Their phone number 609-832-8300. Maintenance and repair, roof replacement, new construction, safety oriented, quality workmanship, single ply specialist, bonded and licensed and insured, full service sheet metal, and multi-time winner of the ESP Carlisle Award. And it's home of the number 30T driven by Rob T. So when you need your roof done, you got to get with Protect. So give them a call. All right, down here. Hold on. We're not done yet, guys. Hold on. Got one more to go. We have a new sponsor that we just got. And this guy is on a tear. Last week he went to Bridgeport, ran his a quarter midget and won that race. Then he went and got in a restricted 600 micro sprint and won that race. And his father owns All County Door. Looking for a dependable garage door service? Call All County Garage Door. Family owned, serving homeowners for over 12 years with more than 40 years combined experience. From garage door installs and opener installs to maintenance and repairs, they do it all with honest, reliable service you can trust. All County Garage Doors is the proud sponsor of Lightning Liam Bauer, who is a micro sprint standout and a quarter midget standout, and a former driver of the week on Wide Open Wednesday. So, if you want all what you need done for your garage door, you got to get with All County Garage Door. They are in Pennsville, New Jersey, and their phone number is 856-812-8304. All your needs, All County Garage Door. All right, and we're back. And speaking of drivers of the week, we have to crown our driver of the week.
Yes, Mike, I got my picture.
Yes, Mike, he did get his picture. You see it? Yep.
It's
It's
right here.
there.
Thank you
Yep.
very much,
And
Mike.
we also got to talk about Fletcher's Fuel.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'm
Just-
actually hitting it.
It-
I'm filling the tank right now.
He's filling the tank right now with Fletcher's Fuel. Now, the Wide Open Wednesday driver of the week, the Warrior, the Wide Open Warrior, is it was a close race. It was between this gentleman we're going to bring in here. Let me go over here. Let me grab this. First, we're going to do this. Jack John, I know you're watching, and you can kiss it, okay? Because Jack's just telling me he got all the votes for this guy, but he didn't. Now, they call this kid the salt shaker. He ain't a salt shaker no more. I dubbed him QS2. How many people can figure out what that means? QS2 means Quaker Shaker 2.
Well,
Was
if you
that
give the answer? They can't get.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. But anyhow, as he gets older, he's going to be the earth shaker because he's doing things that he shouldn't be doing right now. All you got to do is ask his father. So Matthew Laubach is our driver of the week, and we'll bring Matt in here and we'll talk to him real quick. You don't want to admit that you're friends with Jack John, do you?
No, sometimes he's good, but he can be bad sometimes.
He says, I kind of like the salt shaker deal. Yeah, the salt shaker deal's good, but you're getting older and, you know.
Yeah, you kind of outgrow the salt shaker.
Yeah, you kind of outgrow the salt shaker. So. But you done a hell of a job at Grandview Saturday night. What's up with that?
Yeah, thank you. I don't know. I was just patient really on the bottom. We didn't do we were in a handicap spot and he and I just made some mistakes and then that put us on the pole of Conchi and we won that. But it was a good race with Brett Graham at the end. But then I started 21st and I really just stayed calm. In the beginning I went to the top, got a couple cars, but then the bottom started to get better and I just settled down there and then they were messing up and I just crawled down on the bottom and got them.
Wow. Yeah, I heard all about it. And then, somebody put your name in the poll and how this works, people, is you have to put what they accomplished over the weekend in the comments in order for them to get in the poll. And your closest pursuer for driver of the week was Hannah Corman. So I'm sure you know Hannah, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then here's your buddy. Look on the screen, Matthew. That's your buddy.
Yeah.
Well, at least he ain't an axe. He don't axe everybody he passes.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, Hannah was your closest pursuer. You had like 303 votes when we ended it, which is pretty good. You don't pay people off to get 700 votes like Jax did. So, but yeah, I talked to your dad. Your dad is like, he can't believe how well you're doing and how smooth you are. I mean, from the little car to the big car, I mean, you have made, I mean, all you guys, you and Logan and the rest of the youngsters, are you really enjoying driving a big car, Matt?
Yeah, it's definitely fun. I mean, there's so much to it. Like in the slingshot, you really just ran the bottom and got what you can get. But the crate, you can actually move around, and it's definitely a harder competition.
Now, you're at Grandview, you're doing what you're doing there. What are your plans for the rest of the year? You got any big shows on the calendar? I mean, I know the economy sucks and it's hard to travel. What do you got going on?
Yeah, we're doing good in points at Grandview, so we're gonna run there. Probably gonna stick to not running anywhere Friday nights. I'm sure we'll go somewhere eventually, just so we gotta save the car for Saturday. But I'm sure we'll go down to Delaware. Might run Delamar on the Wednesday nights in the summer, and travel to Hagerstown again, and hopefully some more places.
Now, 19 drivers at Grandview were former slingshot racers. I'm That's a good stepping stone, Matt. You think, to run a slingshot before you move on?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're a lot better than quarter midgets. You can actually you learn a lot. I feel like quarter midgets, you just really putt around and just roll the bottom. I think you can. There's stuff to slingshots. I never ran a sling or a quarter midget. I only ran slingshots. So yeah, I mean, I think they're decent to start out with for sure.
And you only ran slingshots and won 2 championships, right?
Yeah,
And that's all you did?
That's all you did, was win
Yeah.
championships in a slinger? I mean,
yeah,
I've watched your dad race for years, and your dad's a pretty smooth operator. Now your dad has won twice. So has he been busting your stones a little bit that you got to get one, or what?
yeah. He's definitely got bragging rights for now, but I got past more cars this week, so my one crew guy texted me Saturday night. He was like, "We got bragging rights this week." So no, it's definitely good. He's doing good, and we're definitely stepping it up this year. I mean, he's got 2 wins already, and I'm just running fair, so it's definitely fun.
Yeah, but you're fair, and like he says, you're a kid, you're a little kid. That's what your dad always says. But yeah, I mean, you got your dad. It's good to see your dad running good again. He said they did what they had to do to get him back on the map, and he's definitely back on the map, and that's pretty cool to see your dad winning. I like seeing Logan win. I like seeing Mr. Bayshore win, and Colin and all them guys. I want to see you win too, because I've known you since you could crawl. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool to see you get our driver of the week. That's pretty neat. We're working on something to getting a title sponsor for this driver of the week thing, because it's really taken off more than what we thought, right, Fred?
Oh, yeah.
And we're
definitely.
trying to get it to
It's
where
really a
maybe
cool
we
thing.
get a product sponsor deal, to where if you win driver of the week, maybe you get some kind of product given to you. Maybe Jones or one of them would get somebody to step up. So if anybody's listening, you're more than welcome to help us out with that. And if you're having a problem with Facebook, with the Facebook feed, we have a YouTube channel, or the Low Down Dirty channel. Try any one of them outlets. It may just be our Facebook channel, but the YouTube channel should be working good. I hear a couple people are having a problem with the Facebook channel. So now,
Who's in jail?
I don't know.
I don't know. Bear's asking that.
Bears Essence, if Don Allen was in jail, maybe. Now, with weather coming in this weekend, Matt, what are you doing Friday night? Because Friday night looks like the better night.
Yeah, I don't think we'll really do anything. I They don't have sportsmen at Diamond, so I think we're gonna go up there in maybe 2 weeks for that big crate classic race if everything goes to plan. But I'll just go to Diamond and help Dad out.
Well, there you go. I guess you have to go golfing then or something during the day before you go to Diamond. You a golfer like the rest of them guys?
Yeah, I golf a lot. I haven't been
Yeah.
out this year yet.
Now, who all goes golfing with you? I know Logan and Colin go golfing together. You go with them guys?
Yeah, I usually go with Colin. We went one time, but I don't really golf much. But when I get in the rhythm, I go a lot. So I guess I gotta get in that rhythm right now.
But there's got to be something to the golfing because a lot of race car drivers golf. I mean, what's it? Does it relax you, relieve the tension? I don't. Tell Uncle Nick what the deal is because I'm a fat bastard. I ain't walking around the golf course. I mean, I'll drive the golf cart, but what does golfing do? Just relax you and make you have a nice day, or what's up?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, especially going with your buddies, but it teaches you a lot of patience because one hole you can
Ah.
have a good hole, and the next you're +4 after it. So
Okay.
it's just a lot of patience, and you gotta have a calm mindset for the game.
See, I'd be the guy throwing
well,
it up and
yeah,
hitting it
I'm
like
not-
a baseball.
yeah,
I'm not a
I'd-
golfer now.
I'm not allowed to
No.
golf anymore since I almost killed Merrill Reese.
Yeah. See, he used to go with Merle Reese. Yep. I'd be the Caddyshack
I hit
guy.
Merrill with a golf cart by mistake. So I said, I killed the voice of the Eagles. Oh my God. So that was the last time I golfed.
All right, Matt, we'll let you go. Are you working on the cars now, or is everything done? It's Wednesday
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, we just got everything done. I got a couple things to do on my dad's car.
You better start working on it.
No, I finished. Just got done my car. Just got to do a couple little things, but I guess I'll start working on my dad's.
All right, let's hear about some sponsors. Give us some sponsors.
Oh yeah, Izzy Truck and Riggin. Dave, he's been a big help this year. My stepdad Vinny, he's big help. He's helped us out a lot. Progressive Propane, they're out of Quakertown. They help us out a lot. Amwell Auto Body, Grachin family, Blendermans, Rob Teat, his whole family, the Madsons, Madsen Overhead Doors, Ryan Kerr, Jesse Herthler, he's doing good. Ryan Kerr, especially the exotic brand, Cyberbell Insurance, Integra Racing Shocks, they help us out. And Bob Evans, my old slingshot car owner, he helped us out a lot this year with the Sportsman.
Cool. Now, is Dad in a whole lot better mood now that he's winning?
Yeah, I mean,
Is
He's
he
def-
easier to get along with, Matt?
I know he's behind you.
I don't
he's
know.
behind you.
I don't know. He's being cocky now.
Is he? Well, he's got bragging rights. He's allowed to do
Yeah.
that. But he's got to be in a whole lot better mood, right? Is he buying lunch and stuff? Tell him he's got to buy lunch now
Go push
if
it.
he's winning.
Yeah, lunch. We usually skip that.
Okay.
I know the feeling. I work for my dad as well.
But right now he's got bragging rights. Knock a couple off, and then we'll bring you back on here with him, and then we'll have a nice comedy show then. But
Yeah, that'll be
Just-
fun.
keep doing what you're doing, Matt. And,
All right, thank you.
And we appreciate you coming on. And I'll give you your due tomorrow. There'll be a nice thing up on our Facebook page for you being driver of the week. We appreciate you. Thanks,
Yeah.
buddy.
Thank you for
All
letting
right.
me come on.
Oh, no
All right,
problem.
Matt, anytime.
Matthew Lawbach, our driver of the week on Wide Open Wednesday. We'll bring Earl back in here. Fred's, is that the fuel or is that
That's the
something
fuel.
else?
No.
Earl, I think we're on to something here.
We are definitely.
Yes, I mean, you have Joey Payne, Kimmy Payne, you have Fancy Nancy on. We have you. We have Bear in here. This is one of our better ones, Earl. And
We're rocking.
yeah, we're rocking. And
Indeed.
Earl, you're in that area. What's the weatherman saying for Saturday, Earl?
Right now it's looking like possible showers just the middle of the day and then clearing for the afternoon and evening. That's the latest I saw. So, I'm going with that. I like that forecast. So-
How much? Now, if it rains, they have a downpour, Earl, say early afternoon. How long does it take for them to get the track ready? Do they need X amount of hours, or do they just throw in the towel? Does
No,
that- yeah.
realistically, if the forecast is for clearing skies, once the rain stops, it would take, realistically a good hour, at least to dry the track
Not too bad.
to race safely. And that's a pretty good estimate. Sometimes it might take even a little bit longer. And one of the problems is if it's a very humid night, that humidity just adds to the problem, because you get too
Right.
much moisture.
Does,
So
does the track
hopefully-
have weepers in it, Earl? Does moisture come up from the track?
I've never really seen weepers that
Okay.
wall. With the high banking, the water does run down to the inside. You have the water actually can accumulate right on the safety apron, so that can be an
Okay.
issue. But we have an
Okay.
excellent track safety crew. They've got it down to a really good science to dry the track if need be. But unfortunately, it's something that can't be done in a half hour. It takes time,
Right.
and again, you need the track totally dry from inside to outside. Safety apron to the fence so everybody can race safely. But hopefully, again, we won't have to deal with it. So we'll
What
see.
about? Do they have a jet dryer, Earl?
It's there is a possibility, like for some of the big shows, that we could bring in like one of the like a NASCAR jet dryer, that type of thing. But no,
Right.
we don't have one on site. That's not something that's kept there during the week. But here again, if we're having a big special show, if arrangements can be made, possibly we could have that type of track drying equipment. But for
check
the
with the
road
airport
shows,
next to you.
Yeah, check with the airport. Bring one of them jets over and just
There
let
you
it
go.
run around the track.
they have a pretty good system at Wall because with the track trucks, they have the very large truck tires that they
Okay.
chain to the back, like 2 or 3 tires, and on each truck, and they run around. And those tires, when they start building up the heat as they're rubbing the asphalt, they can pick up a lot of that moisture. So it's a great
okay.
system, and hopefully we would have to use it at all this year. So
Okay. All right. Now we got to bring this guy on, Earl, and I'll bring you back, and we'll end
Okay.
the show after we get done with Mr. Wonderful here. All right. We'll bring Billy Kleinspin in here. Billy, 6 to 7, Billy. It's 5 after 7, Billy. Where you been?
I thought you were just
Yeah, I
saying
was.
6, 7.
Yeah, I do apologize for being a little late. I was actually doing a little bit of research for a project for an article that I'm helping out with for a magazine. But I do apologize for being a little bit late. But I'm here, and I always look forward to seeing you guys every Wednesday.
All right, Billy, what's going on? Tell us what's going on.
So basically, we are taking some time off from racing the next 2 weeks to get ready for the Triple Crown event Memorial Day weekend. As you know, we're having a bunch of NHRA drivers coming in, spending the Memorial Day weekend with us, taking some time.
Oh, he froze up.
Off to do some improvement.
Nope, we lost him.
He's gone.
He'll come back.
He'll come back. But that being said,
I have to say, I've never really hit my Fletcher's fuel like that.
what the hell's wrong with you, Fred? You're making
I'm
it. You
saving
got to
it for
try it out.
everybody else, but man, this is actually some pretty good shit.
See, there you go.
This is apple cinnamon, same as that.
And
list.
I thought
I made
thought-
it cherry, but it was good. I didn't
I
like
thought I put the picture of the pup on here for the advertisement. I guess.
it.
I
Yeah,
did.
Nick Marco asked if Dakota was here. No, she's
No,
not
she's
here.
not
She
here.
will be here at some point, but
But she's not here.
nah, she's not here tonight. We'll bring her up here. She's only actually tall enough to jump up on the counter here. now.
Exactly. I forgot to put this picture up of Kimmy
Oh yeah.
and Nancy, and I forgot to ask them what this means. Warning: hot pit.
No hot girls in the
Oh
pit
yeah,
office.
in the pit office, hot girls. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll agree to that. Earl, do you remember when this happened? Hot girls in the pit office. Watch yourself, Earl. Pam's behind you with a frying pan.
Yeah, I think she's behind this chair.
Watch yourself, Earl. Don't get yourself in trouble.
where the action is.
But this is phenomenal. This
I
is
Yes,
cool.
it
That was a
was.
great time. I
Yes,
can't wait to go back.
A lot of families enjoying the show.
Yes,
Yes.
kids up here. We got kids up here.
And
I mean-
it is true. I did not hear one person bitch.
No,
while
I
was
didn't
there.
hear anybody complain, Earl. I mean,
That's great.
it was. I was up at the top there, right by the concession stand, right near the tire deal. And
Craig and I were all over the place, and everybody was having a good time.
yep.
Yeah, this is going to be a good year at Wall. Hopefully, a good year at all the tracks, but it's
Yes.
definitely a good year at Wall. I'm planning on hitting a couple of tracks. I actually do want to get down to Hagerstown. I know it.
You ever
Matt
been?
was talking
You've
about-
been
oh,
there,
I've been
right?
to Hagerstown
Yeah.
a bunch of times back in the 80s.
All right. Well, what we're going to do, Billy can't make it back on here. He's got a problem. We're going to end this right now.
Yep.
And tomorrow morning from 9:30 to 10,
Yes.
Need for Speed with Fred Fletcher, Earl Krause, Nick Leach, Knight, and the NASCAR Nick.
Yep.
All the usual
And
suspects.
That's
the
right.
NASCAR race had some action to it. this
Yes,
week,
and
so it's gonna
Earl-
be good.
I will see you Saturday.
Yes. Yes. That
All right.
sounds great. Yes, indeed. All right.
So,
God willing, it don't rain.
God willing, and the
And I
creeks
also
don't rise.
I do want to thank Mike Feltenberger for this picture of Frankie Schneider
Nice.
that goes with my carburetor.
Yep.
I'm working on like a diorama of his car and the picture and the
Yep. That's
carburetor
great.
that he built for
Yep.
my dad. That's it.
Got to thank
It's
Doug
gonna be
McGill
cool.
for our Parker Bone
Yep.
car
Yep.
and our
Yes.
little plastic cars that we got here that we used to mess with
Yeah, I
when
don't
we
know
were
if
kids.
Chrissy Scarpatti's watching, but remember we used to hang out underneath me, Chrissy, Johnny Jr. Used to play with these under the grandstands at Flemington.
Yeah. I think those cars used to cost a quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah, a quarter. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get a quarter out of my dad was a lot of
I remember when I was a kid, we used to take these tires off, try to put bigger ones on.
That's right. Yes.
Me and Doug
Oh,
were
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
We used to cut them up and make them look like, not like this, make them look like.
Yeah, you
try to
melt
make
'em
look,
and you
yep,
stick 'em.
make the real look like the real coupes.
Yeah.
My brother Kenny would bring one home every week for me when I was a kid. So
Yep.
pretty neat deal. Let's see if Bill's got a better. Are you better now, Bill?
There's Billy.
Yes, I am. I apologize. As you can see, my alien friends were back, so I got teleported to a different location.
All right, Bill. Let her fly. You got 5 minutes.
So basically, we're taking some time off this weekend from racing as we have some track improvements that we're going to be doing. So basically, we're not racing until Memorial Day weekend, but we look forward to seeing everyone.
Oh no.
Going again.
The aliens got him. All right, you're done, Bill.
All right, you're done, Bill. Sorry. Earl, till
We'll try
tomorrow
again next
morning.
week.
We will talk to you tomorrow.
All right,
Okay. Look forward
All right.
to it. Good
As
night.
Kyle Koretsky would say, I'm out.
all right.
All right.